Okay, so if you haven't heard, a man was just found guilty of a brutal double murder of his estranged wife and her friend. It was a nigga. It was a man. Sorry. Wasn't he? Not emphasis on the was. So this guy was the nigga who was guilty. We're gonna listen to that in a second. But this man, again, he kills his estranged wife. But he was a TikTok. He was a famous TikToker. I ain't never seen a guy say he wasn't that famous apparently. Yeah, but he was hot on the internet for a while. Had millions or a million, a couple, however many followers. I don't know. I'll look into that later. But anyway, his trial is crazy. It's like it's not at Johnny Depp level. I wouldn't say it's not there, but it's definitely crazy. So we're gonna take a listen right now. Ali Nasser Abulaban. I'm gonna find out where this nigga from. Imagine how it is when motherfuckers cheer. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, imagine how it is when somebody cheers to your fucking getting convicted of murder and you going to jail. I mean, I guess it's understandable if it's like the like the victim's family, stuff like that. They're there for justice, yada yada yada. But just imagine like just being in there and like motherfuckers is like cheering us like, yeah, this nigga going to jail for life. Star is convicted of a laughing. I'd be tight. Double murder. My gun was in my hand, and next thing I'm shooting, and that's how I can't stop. Yeah, yep. That's how murder ends up happening. Yep, you got the gun in your hand, you end up shooting, and you can't stop till somebody's dead. Exactly right. I'm just shooting. I'm shooting, and he really told on himself. I'm even startled. It's like I'm watching it happen. Like I'm in the passenger seat of my own body. Motherfucker, you shot them. You shot them. Who else? Like, what the fuck? How was you a passenger in your own body? You just admitted you was there. So if anything, you're still what's it called? You fuck. There's a term for this shit, man. You are accused of aiding and abetting murder or something like that. Fuck if I know. We'll find out later. I can't stop it. I hear Anna screaming and crying. I don't even remember shooting Anna. I just remember running back to the front door and I grabbed the door handle and then it hit me. I'm like, did that just happen? Yeah, it took a little more than a day of deliberations for a San Diego jury to find. One day. One day is enough. After hearing that, yeah, I pretty much, yeah, he definitely killed her. And Ali Abulaban guilty of two counts of first-degree murder for the 2021 shooting deaths of his estranged wife Anna and her friend Rayburn Barron. So how did this once seemingly rising social media content creator... Not gonna lie, compared to his friend and like, pause or whatever, no homo, but his friend looked better than him. And that's probably why he killed him too. Like, objectively, I'm saying I'm a nigga too or whatever, but looking at this clown and then looking at other guy, just the one off the one picture, I say, yep, he mad. His wife was leaving him for a better looking man. Okay. What can I get you? Hey, handsome. Sorry, man. I'll have a venti dolce caramel macchiato with no ice. What the is wrong with this guy? Get him your... End up with 2 murder convictions. Prosecutors say his online persona was nothing compared to his real life. Apparently Ali Abulaban, who was known on his social media platforms by the username GenKid, was jealous, controlling, and abusive to his wife Anna, who he was estranged from at the time. To the point he left her threatening voicemails. Your little girlfriends wish they had a guy like me. They wish they had a guy like me. They don't even have fathers for their kids. Even Julia said, you're such a good person to my daughter. I am the best man you ever met. You're the dumbest I ever devoted my life to. You are the dumbest. I wish we never had a kid together because of how stupid you are. You put Julia and her kid before our own daughter. You put Claire. You put everybody. You put that tranny before our own daughter. You put her before your husband. Damn. You are so damn. You can see he chuckled too when he said that. You are so retarded. Dumb. You're choosing sides with people who don't give two about you. No, they will not be there for you. Enjoy your little boyfriends. Enjoy your little Amy Wyman. Enjoy your little exes. Oh, you're my woman. I brought you to this. You should be kissing my feet.
I'm gonna have to get the unedited version because I want to hear, I pretty much get what he's saying, you know, piecing it together, but I definitely want to hear it.
Who the do you think you are? I'm a god. I'm a sexy. I'm a internet celebrity. You think you have the right?
Yeah, I shook my head too, buddy, up at the same time.
Why the do I need you?
Denying a man sex for a month to make you kill motherfuckers. Damn.
You never gave me an orgasm. Every time I skinny ass.
Buddy is fucked. He is fucked. He fucked himself. He's this. How do you leave so much evidence of you being a dickwad? How do you do that? It's unheard of.
Looks disgusting anyways. Your tattoos retarded. I hate looking at the damn demons on your back. How retarded are you to get those tattoos? I hate the tree on your stomach. All of that. And I want you to think of me every time you see that scar on your stomach. At the time of the murders, Ollie and Hannah.
Damn.
Were separated. Ollie was living in a hotel about 15 minutes away from his once shared luxury high-rise apartment with Anna. So he decided to install a listening app into their daughter's iPad and hopes to catch his estranged wife with another man.
So the morning of the murders, October 21st, he puts this plan into action. At 8:40, Anna took Amir to school.
At least they give him the credit of saying it was a plan and none of it was sporadic. It had to have been like, he literally had to have planned it. It had to have been predetermined.
You'll see all of this on surveillance video. 9:12 a.m., the defendant came to the Spire complex.
I bet you the defense wasn't like the defense or whatever, like whoever, like the plaintiff. No, he's the plaintiff. Whoever was the prosecution didn't even need to be a good prosecutor. It would have been done. Again, he told on himself. There was too much evidence what was going on. This guy was a dickwad on tape and on video. I saw that one TikTok video and I wouldn't like that shit. Not hating or nothing, but that shit was corny. Is the Tony Montana? I don't know. In 2020 hindsight now, first time seeing it and me seeing what this guy's going through, I'm not a fan, so.
He entered through the lobby of one of the buildings. He went up to the 35th floor and he used his key card that he had copied, that he didn't return when he moved out, like he had said. He kept it to spy on his wife. So he enters the apartment and Anna's not there. And the defendant's pissed. He calls her, he messages her. Where are you? You're not home. You're cheating on me. She's not with him anymore. She can do whatever she wants. She was moving on. But he wouldn't let her. So what does he do? He trashes the apartment. He throws a pumpkin on the ground.
Damn.
Throws flowers on the ground. He takes Anna's clothing and throws it down the trash chute. Throws clothing all over the office. And he records this on his phone. Okay. When he leaves the apartment, he engages in a
Again, the prosecution didn't even have to be thorough. All they had to do was produce the evidence. This was the easiest case of somebody's career. Yet it's just so deep. It's crazy to me
conversation with Anna.
that this guy was this wide open. He was wide open.
You're cheating on me. Again, still trying to control her, even though she had left him. He left the building around 9:50. And at 2 o'clock, Anna and Ray came back to the apartment. They were sitting on a couch, they were drinking wine and talking. And Anna...
So they're talking about the night he killed him, I guess.
I saw the trashed apartment, took some pictures, sent it to her friend Julia. And the defendant, before he left, put that Discord application on his daughter's iPad. And he put the iPad on a charger behind the master bed in the bedroom. So it was hiding, so Anna couldn't see it.
Fuck.
And he put a Discord application on his cell phone so that he could hear live conversations from the apartment. So the defendant heard Anna with another man. does he do? He gets into his car, into his black Jeep, and he drives.
Damn, I want a black Jeep, or I like black Jeeps. It's only redeeming quality.
To the Spire complex with a
Then again, depending on what kind of Jeep it was, I might not fuck with it. So.
gun and over 100 rounds of ammunition.
After the murders,
100
Ali took a
rounds?
photo of Anna and Rayburn Barron's lifeless
He
bodies.
went there to kill.
Even
He knew where
sending
he
the
was
gruesome
going.
Photo to his
He went there to kill somebody. He was gonna kill somebody. 100 rounds? 100?
mother. She would later testify for the defense in her oldest son's trial, telling the jury she immediately deleted the photo.
In the months leading up to the incident, at some point, you were aware that, or were you aware that Anna was maybe staying with friends? They were kind of in and out of the apartment?
Yes.
And then on October 21st, you received a phone call from Ali, is that right?
Yes.
And he called you after the shooting happened, is that correct?
Yes.
Do you recall talking to him on the phone?
I just recall saying, that's not funny. That's not funny, Ali. Don't say that. That's not funny. And then I received the picture. I looked and I deleted it right away. And I hung up the phone and I literally fell on the ground.
When you say you were telling him that's not funny, was that in response to him telling you what had happened?
Yeah, before he sent the picture.
When you say the picture, are you referring to a photo of Anna and Rayburn Barron on the couch?
Yes. I immediately deleted it.
After you were on the phone with Ali when he told you what had happened, did you...
Damn, he sent the picture of the two, his dead wife and the man she was with. He sent those pictures to his mom. You incriminating your mother now? Damn. Did you think she was going to be able to get you out of that? Or what did you think? Making her accomplice, maybe? Like, come on, that could implicate, you know what I'm saying, her in so many ways. Why would you drag? I don't know, man. That's a lot to unpack here.
talk to him again after he sent you the picture?
I only recall telling him, where's Amira? Where's Amira? Please leave Amira at school. Don't pick her up, because I was afraid if he picked her up, he would drive crazy and something would happen. And I believe he said, no, Mom, I called the cops on myself. So, I'm going to, he called the cops on himself. So I guess he was going to wait at the school until they got him. I don't recall. It was just, it was terrible. My main concern was my grandbaby. Where's my grandbaby?
At some point, do you recall exchanging text messages with Ali about maybe meeting somewhere to pick Amira up or collect Amira from Ali?
Probably. Yes, maybe.
And then eventually you came to San Diego. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you drove here from Las Vegas?
Yes.
The same day of the
Yes.
21st?
Yes.
When you got to you went to the police station?
Yes, it was dark, closed. I don't know what. We were trying to find a way in. There was no way in. It was just a dark police station.
On the whole drive, after having this conversation with Ali, trying to figure out where Amira was, what was going to happen with her, and then driving from Las Vegas to here and arriving at the police station, can you tell us sort of what was going on in your mind? Do you actually remember this? Go ahead, you can answer.
What was it? I was in disbelief. I was like, is this real? Is this a nightmare? I mean, one time I was like hitting myself and crying. I'm like, what's happening here? And I was hysterical, but where's Amira? Is Amira by herself? Is she afraid? Are they going to take her? I mean, she's a child. So a million things were going through my head. I just want to get to Amira. That's all.
And things got tense during her testimony while she was under cross-examination by the state.
But you were at least aware that, or you believed that the defendant was telling you the truth, that he shot and killed Anna because you told him, get her help, right?
Honestly, I don't remember. If you have the recording, I'll hear it, but I don't remember.
I do. Would that help you?
And I probably did, but I don't remember. I believed him when he sent me the picture.
Okay.
That's when I believed it, and I deleted it right away. I didn't want to see that.
So, yeah, you got the photograph at like 3:09 p.m., right? So a couple minutes after that phone call?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when you got the photograph, you knew that the defendant was...
I probably did say get her help. I probably did. I mean, like I said, it was all a shock.
Now, you didn't yourself call 911 to report what the defendant told you, right?
No, because he said he already called.
Okay, but you didn't make the call yourself, right?
No.
And after
Damn, now you trying to paint mom in a certain way. You get your mom on the stand to say this shit. Man, damn, he fucked up
phone
big.
call with the defendant, he called you a couple more times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before he was arrested?
I believe so, yes.
You
It's either call or text.
You engaged in multiple phone conversations with the defendant, right? While he was in the car picking up Amira, and while she was in the car, right?
While Amira was in the car?
Correct.
No, I didn't know Amira. I didn't hear Amira was in the car until my ex called me and said they picked him up and Amira's in the car. I believe Amira wasn't in the car.
But you had a couple of phone conversations with the defendant after that first call at 32.
Right. Yes.
You had a couple more.
Yes.
Where you were both discussing the pickup of Amira, right?
I believe I told him don't pick her up, leave her there, because I didn't want him to pick her up and drive crazy and something will happen to them.
You were aware, though, based on the text messages that he sent you, that he was picking Amira up, and he had her with him, right?
Yes, and I told him to just leave her there. I'll grab her.
Right. But he told you, no, I'm picking her up.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And then he told you that he had her in the car, right?
And no, he said, Mom, Amir's with me in the car, and the cops are here. They're taking me.
Right.
That's it.
Right, but you engaged in multiple text messages.
Yes,
right?
I believe so.
With the defendant.
I believe so.
So you're starting to drive down from Las Vegas, right?
Uh-huh.
And the defendant is telling you, asking you like where he should meet you with Amira, right?
No, the last call I got is when the cops are right there.
I'm talking about text messages.
Uh-huh.
You engaged in it. There was a series of text messages between you and the defendant.
Yeah, while I was still in my apartment. I didn't leave yet.
Right. That was in the 3 o'clock range before he was arrested.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And the defendant told you that he can't hide with Amira forever, right?
No, he's never said he was going to hide. No way. Okay, maybe he did. I don't recall that. He called the cops on himself.
But what I'm asking you is the text messages.
I don't remember. That was almost 3 years ago. Show me. I don't remember. I don't remember. It was... That's fine. I don't have a problem looking at it. I don't remember. He never said he was going to hide. Come on. Sorry, Your Honor. How is he going to hide when he called the cops on himself?
So you recognize these as text messages sent between you and the defendant on October 21st, 2021, right? Yes? Okay. And the defendant specifically told you when you were arranging a place to meet, Mom, that's going to take too long. I can't hide with Amira forever, right? He told you that?
It's there, yes.
Okay. And then you continued to discuss a meeting place, and the defendant text messaged you, why can't I drive to you? I want to leave, right? He said that? Correct?
Yes, yes.
And then you said, meet us somewhere in LA. It's 3.5 hours from us.
Yes.
Correct? Okay. And then you continued having a conversation with the defendant over text message until he stopped responding, right?
Yes.
Ali's trial lasted nearly a month, and the last witness called to testify in his defense would be Ali himself. While on the stand, he admitted to spying on Anna, saying he became jealous and paranoid and went to her apartment with a gun and trashed the place in a drug-fueled rage.
So the way that video ends, like you said, with your voice being very...
I know I haven't stopped in a minute to say anything, but you have to tell on yourself when you have so much evidence, so much evidence and proof that you're a dickwad and that you committed the crime you committed. You have no choice but to tell on yourself.
Ramped up and agitated. That's what led into...
That doesn't make you any less of an asshole and a jackass for doing so, though, because how did you fuck up so tremendously?
Throwing away of her belongings and damaging her.
Right, at that point, I had been, like I said, I was set off. I was triggered. I was explosive.
at that point,
The fuck that gotta do? Who's responsible for you blowing up and explosive behavior? Motherfucker, accountability.
I'm just acting on impulse and rummaging, and
He said, "I'm guilty." Right there, he said it.
I'm throwing away her shoes, I'm throwing away her bikinis and stuff like that.
After that, did you at some point calm down?
I did. So what happened was I started to feel severe exhaustion. I felt so completely drained.
You was tired after trashing a whole apartment, is what you're telling me. Yeah, I guess anybody would be, tired after, raging out and crashing out like that. I think you'd be pretty tired after crashing out.
Mentally and physically.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do at this point. I'm like, okay, I think she's cheating on me. Should I stay and wait and see if maybe she'll come in with the guy, or no, I'm too tired for that. I need to go to sleep. I have to go to sleep. I have not slept. So that's when I decided that I'm going to go back to the hotel. But I also realized that, you know what, this moment is the most